okay?
Is my lipstick okay?
It's cute.
My breath stinks.
I wish mine
So
does
bad.
too.
Garlic, Parmesan.
Garlic and cheese is not a good combination.
I'm glad they can't smell our breath through the
So glad, guys.
mic
Sorry.
because it's pretty funky.
Sorry, Mike.
Oh, he turned off.
Oh my God! Sorry, Mike. They look damn good.
not bad.
They look natural, actually.
Yeah, I like the natural look.
Okay.
The hubby doesn't like it when I wear red ones because he says it means I'm a hooker, and I'm like, you are such a caveman.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes
that's
I say
an
to
old
him-
school thing, though.
Sometimes I say to him, "Here, would you like to pull my pony?" And then he gets mad when I call him a caveman.
That's an old school saying, though, like that prostitute.
Yeah, she gonna say it. Yeah, she gonna say it. Yeah, she
Well, then
one of a
call me a hoe,
kind. She
honey.
speak what she got on her mind. Yeah, she gonna say it. Yeah, she gotta say it. Yeah, she gonna say it. Yeah, she gonna say it. Yeah, she gonna talk about it. Go through it. She not gonna just walk around it. Heard what she say, she standing on it. Auntie don't play, she stay so straight. She hold it down for the fan. Hey, heel on the neck of the man. Quit vacation, no toes, no sand. Top of the line, and she out of man. Not gonna lie, she gon' keep it a stack. Get out of line, she gon' keep you on track. Step out tonight, she gon' look like a snack. Don't raise your voice, so your ass make it smack. Head stay on point, walk around looking new. Lived in the 90s, so she know it's cool. Focus on her, she ain't worried about you. This is top 3 and she ain't 3 or 2, and it's something you knew. Okay, she patient, but don't test her gangster. Ay. She got flavor, season you with game. See, she cannot fake, cause all she know is real. Hey, it's a deal, she gon' say it, and it's something you gon' feel. Yeah, she gonna say it. Yeah, she gonna
I
say
can make it
it.
sound. How do you make it sound?
Yeah,
No,
she about a business.
You only can make that sound, not me.
Anyway, you guys can reach us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and Pandora. And don't forget about that iHeart Music. And you can subscribe to our what?
IG and Facebook. She's gonna say it. And you can email us with any suggestions at she's gonna say it at gmail.com. And if you'd like to buy us a coffee
Oh, yeah. Get us some coffee.
for our coffee talks, it's www.buymeacoffee/ wait. No.
Backslash?
No.
No? Okay.
www.buymeacoffee.
www.buymeacoffee.com/ she's gonna say it.
I just couldn't get that out.
That's okay, TT. I'm here for you.
So we're having a pajama party today because she wants to be comfortable. And I want to show off my little cheetah.
Nice. I love those pajamas. Though 2-piece pajamas are just like life for me. I think, especially with the button up, because you can just be a little sexy with the bra out a little bit.
Well, I buttoned up because I had a lot of chi-chi showing.
That's okay.
No,
Yeah.
but they're so
See?
matronly.
See? Now you look like she's going to say it in a pajama party.
But it looks like a butt crack.
Well, yeah, that's what they look like. It's the
Yeah.
opposite of a butt. It's the butt. It's the cleavage. The butt cleavage is cool too.
No.
Well, hey, Fenty says the butt cleavage is okay.
I gotta post that.
Yeah.
She has these
Stay
pajamas
tuned.
that like have a big hole and they just show a whole ass crack.
Now, I saw it on the big girl, which I ain't mad, Ree, okay?
And you said she looked like Lizzo.
Yeah, those are pants for Lizzo. But I saw them actually on a, more petite, smaller girl, and I was like, okay, I could see where she was going with that.
Maybe
So,
they were backwards and it was for the front. That's just like,
to be continued.
I mean, that's kind of just like an invitation to stick it up your butt.
Because she's going to say it.
I mean, it's true. It's like, so I would probably just turn them around because you're only invited
To the front,
to
not
the
the
V.
back.
The V, not the
I
B.
love it. I love it. Well, we're here for our coffee talk.
You want to go first, Miss Lou?
Okay. So my light one was, I don't know
It's shallow.
oh.
Deeps and shallows. You did that last time and I let you get away with it.
Okay, deeps and shallows.
Shallow and deep.
Shallow and deep. So my shallow question is, I don't know if we touched on this or not, but who makes the best pizza? I'll wait.
Well, I do have a cheap favorite.
Okay.
It's Little Caesars
Oh
extra pepperoni.
my! Is it the most
Most pepperoni-ish.
pepperoni-ish?
Most pepperoni,
Oh my
mostest.
God, the mostest. Oh,
And you know what? The kids love it too. I buy 2 of them and they're like, yay.
my kids too. They live life on that. They're like, we got 4 of them in here, Mom. You want a piece? You want a piece of pizza? I'm like, really? And then when I say think pizza, I'm like, yeah. And then they come through the door with that damn box. I'm like,
Remember I brought over that Indian pizza and it was like super hot.
oh, it was a spice. That was good though.
It was good, but I was like, that's a little bit more spicy than I
remember
expected
that.
it to be.
So okay, that's your cheap favorite.
So-
So what's your pricey favorite?
I mean, I like Mountain Mike's,
Oh, now we're talking, girl.
but those are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they
and
are.
I don't really like pizza that much.
Okay.
To be honest, like I'm
Okay.
not a pizza person. I'll eat it if it's there, but you won't find me buying it unless it's because the kids want it. I would never go out and order pizza.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
But I like those chicken pizzas. I really like those Indian butter chicken or tiki masala. That was bomb.
Bomb. That
Shit.
was bomb. That was bomb. It was a little spicy. I remember that, but I remember thinking, damn, this is.
And the place I got it has
bomb-ass
like a
pizza.
whole beer, like draft beer or craft beer.
okay. Crafted
So there's
beer,
nothing.
yeah,
So I'm like,
handcrafted.
what tastes like a Stella?
Please.
Because I only like Stella or Guinness. And most people don't like Guinness.
I love Guinness, and I really loved it when I was pregnant, which was weird.
You're not supposed to be drinking when you're
I
pregnant.
know, but it was just something about the popping of it, and then taking that first sip where it just like I don't know, just and then I was done.
Actually, the only reason they say not to drink alcohol when you're pregnant in America is because you can really have 1 glass or
Yeah.
1 beer
Yeah.
a few times a week.
Yeah.
But because they even say it helps stop labor.
Right.
You know, Braxton Hicks and all that. But because Americans don't know what 1 glass of alcohol is, they fill up like a big wine glass. I said, I only had 1 glass, but you put the whole,
wine glass.
you put the bottle in there.
Well, you know, so that was my thing. With a couple of my kids, I craved that damn beer. And
You
it's
know
just the
what?
pop.
I did too, but I would just get the St. Pauli Girls Non-Alcoholic
I
because it
couldn't do
tasted
it.
pretty good.
Couldn't do it. I had to have that.
Well, Guinness is a
thick.
distinct-
And then the hubby would be mad because I would just spend $3 on his damn tall can, and then he didn't like it. So then I just take a sip, and then I'd be like, okay. And he's like, no, you're gonna save that for the next time you want some beer. And I'm like, you can't do that.
Ew,
just
no.
because it's about the pop of the can, the first sip. So
Pop it. No,
But
but,
I-
actually,
I have
Guinness
to
I
have-
don't like from the can. It has to be from draft, and
interesting.
in Dublin is the best kind. It doesn't.
So bougie with her beer. Anyway, so yeah, I have to say Mountain Mike's is my favorite too, and I do have to have beer or wine with my pizza.
Yeah, so they have the craft beer, so I order it and then I sit and have a nice chilled beer. But that would be nice to just have a chilled beer with that curry pizza because
The spiciness of that. Oh yeah, definitely. I'm with that. Okay, I'm with it. I like that. Do I have a cheap favorite? Little Caesars. All right, Titi, go ahead and put your glasses on so you can see what you're talking about.
Okay. Do you believe in the Bermuda Triangle?
Oh.
For those of you who might not know what that is, there's a what they call the Bermuda Triangle between Bermuda and Florida, somewhere around there, and that's where Amelia Earhart was supposedly lost her plane, and all these, they say they lose signals, and these planes come down like it's a curse. They say that it's cursed because that's where they dumped a lot of slaves off the ships when they were coming in towards the Caribbean, because they either went, I don't know where they all landed, but I know they made 2 stops. I don't know what they did, but they say they just dumped a lot of bodies, dead and alive, down there. That's one theory. But do you believe in it?
I do, and I believe there is a reason for that. I watched this little documentary. I forgot what I think, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of it offhand, but it explains about their theory on the Bermuda Triangle, but it talks about it's basically a chakra that is sticking out of the water there.
I thought chakras were in our bodies.
It probably is. I'm probably misnaming it, but it's something kind of like a dimension. It's something that's sticking out that causes the unbalance of the earth. Yeah. But once I figure out the name of that documentary that I check that out, I'm gonna put a bookmark there and I'm gonna tell you guys so that you guys can check it out. But it's something about the unknown Mysteries of Humanity or something like that. And
I
it
like
was
that
really
stuff.
it was really deep, and it's crazy because it talks about the eight circles of life. And you know how like when life always has to fill itself again. Like when people die, people are born. It always has to fill itself. So it talks about the 8 little lineup. Put a bookmark because I'm gonna have to educate you guys when I get on.
You
my
have a
info
lot of
on that.
bookmarks.
Yeah, that's for real. But yeah, I do believe in that. And I do believe they talk about a lot of planes that are missing there, a lot of boats that come up missing. And I think they're in a different dimension. I think they're still alive somewhere. And it's been like all 80 something years, but for them, it's only been minutes. And they're going to come back once we figure out how to fix those chakra, whatever they
So
are.
me and my hubby were watching a new show. It's super corny, but it's just one of those shows you can't stop watching. So it's called La Brea. And the first season's done, so you should watch it. And basically, this huge sinkhole opens up, and people from LA fall down it.
Right.
But they went to another dimension. They went to like 10,000 BC. So when they get there, there's like fucking dinosaurs and
Damn.
saber-toothed tigers.
Oh my
and
gosh.
they're like, they can see this like glow in the sky that people drop from. So like this pilot tries to go down and save him, but then he ends up just falling in there with them. And then it closes, so they're trying to find their way back to modern Earth.
Right.
It's so it's kind of corny, like it's just but it is like not a cable show, but like an NBC or something.
I like that though.
But it's a good show. So
I want to know what happens when you fall into a different dimension.
a sinkhole.
A sinkhole at that, yeah, and it sucks you into some. Oh my god!
I'll make sure I'll fall in like with a trailer or a caravan.
Yeah.
So I have
Full
my
of
makeup,
snacks and
full of
everything.
snacks because they were rationing food and
drinks and stuff. Make sure you have some bottles of wine in there. Damn. Okay, I'm with it. That was a good question. I like that. So I think on the last coffee talk, I talked about what the appropriate age for dating was, and this thing has been going crazily. So now that's why I was saying don't add the sex part in there.
honey,
What do you think the right age to start thinking about having sex?
thinking or doing it.
Thinking, like even thinking
You
about
think
it.
about it early because you just find out what it is, and you start it early. But when is the right time to have sex?
Okay, when do you think, when you're in a relationship or a friendship and you're getting to know someone, when do you think that's a good time? As a youngster, not as adults, because as adults, shit, the first night, if that's what you want to do, you can do it because you're an adult. You're making adult decisions, you're living that life. But when you're a youngster and you're a minor, or even minor, I would just say under 18. Like at what age? Like what age is the best age to start that, or even if there is?
Over my dead body, that's what age.
Sounds like a plan.
No, I mean, you're never going to be able to stop your kids from doing it. You
Yeah.
have to set them up for protection and, really tell them about STDs and HIV because they don't believe in HIV anymore. And
Yeah.
I mean, I think I've said this before when, it started in the 80s, people were scared. That's why the
Kind of like the COVID now.
but worse because
Yeah.
they knew it was viral and they knew
Right.
how it was spread. And but really back then they used to have like hundreds of pills they'd have to take a day.
Yeah.
Now they have like just one. And people are living through it, so they don't think it's such a big deal, but it really is.
It is.
As far as what age, like I said, there's no right age. How old were you when you first did it?
17.
Oh,
I know.
I was 15.
Oh.
But then I didn't do it again for a year
Okay.
because it traumatized me.
Yeah, 17, I kind of felt traumatized. Like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Like,
But kids' brains don't develop until they're like 25. They used to say 21, but they're saying like the final maturity is like around 24, 25. So that's why they're crazy because they don't think properly.
right.
And they, are impulsive. And, they start experimenting with alcohol.
So you think that sex as a teenager, as a minor, a young, a teenager, a minor, do you think that is a distraction for them?
For boys, especially.
Especially.
Freaking taking 20-minute showers and shit. Save some hot water.
I think maybe for a girl too, I could see that because if you have a lot of pressure from the boy and he's just like pressuring you about it, and of course if this is all that the young males think about nowadays or a majority of it, then yeah, it could be a stressful situation for the
But
girl.
that's
too.
what I also told my oldest.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had that conversation. I've had a little conversation with the baby. She said, well, that's not true because the other day I have the older dog and the puppy, and the puppy was licking the older one's wee-wee, and I said, Bixby,
Right.
don't lick your brother's penis. And then she's like, what's a penis? And I was like,
Lord,
shit.
we haven't had the discussion. Oh, Lord.
So she has no idea. She hasn't even seen one.
Gosh. So when I tried to have the talk with my youngest, she was like, don't even worry, Mom. My older brother told me everything I needed to know. And I was like, Lord, have mercy, Jesus Christ, help me, Lord, now.
But that's something else you have to teach girls. Like, you're gonna get pressured by
Yeah.
the boys. They're gonna say they have blue balls. They're gonna
Oh, yeah,
say
we
they
talked
love
about
you.
that.
They're gonna say I love you. They're gonna see you're the only one for me. So they'll say
All
anything.
of that.
And I don't know if that's necessarily their fault. Like, evolutionary wise, people lived only 30, 40 years and they had kids early.
Yeah, they had to rush that shit. So, yeah, okay.
But not no more.
No,
So keep it in your pants.
that's right. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready, TT.
Just put my glasses on.
Put her glasses on, darling.
Make me look smart.
This
And
one
our-
goes out to my Brit my fellow coworker who told me in her beautiful accent, you have not lived, you guys, until you've heard that you drive like a bat out of hell, darling. With that accent, is you just haven't lived. You know, I told her to drive safely getting home, and she said, "No, darling, you drive safely, because you drive like a bat out of hell." And I just, I
You're a backseat driver out of hell. That's what you are.
that too. Don't come for me.
That was an illegal maneuver. Mind your own business.
Come for me.
I'm
ready.
coming. Here I come.
All right, I'm ready. Hit me with it. Okay.
So I told you I finished watching the Monica Lewinsky Linda Tripp
Oh,
American Crime Story.
Yeah.
It's about 10 episodes, maybe 8. And did Monica deserve to be kind of exiled and put through all that? I mean, what they put her through is one thing, but then the media. Did she deserve that? And Bill Clinton, like, basically, I mean, he got impeached, but
threw her under the bus.
I did not have
Any
sexual relations with that woman.
with that woman.
With that woman.
But you gave her money for the dry cleaning. Okay. So,
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did. Oh, he didn't.
No.
Oh, that
'Cause
was
Linda
maybe
Tripp
another
said-
movie I
Linda
watched.
Tripp was like, save the evidence. Like, she was totally setting her up. Like I said on
Oh
one
my
episode, like,
gosh.
she did her testimony. They let her do it over closed circuit TV, I think. I don't think she went in. And they're like, is there anything else you'd like to say, Monica? And she's like, I hate Linda Tripp.
I think I remember seeing that.
But I
Okay.
don't know if she deserved. I mean, she was from a wealthy family of sorts, and
First of all, if she hadn't got caught, it is what it is.
but she didn't. She actually didn't. It was Linda Tripp that set her up. She didn't. She wasn't gonna tell on him. She was in like mad love with him.
But I can't remember who caught them.
So Linda Tripp started recording her, and then she took it somewhere.
Recording her doing the act.
No, she would get her on the phone and
Oh.
record, and
What
she
she
would be
was
like,
saying.
yeah, and it was like, I mean, and then she was just like goading her, like, you have to tell. I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm never gonna do that. And then Linda Tripp just kept all these recordings, and then
I need to know how Linda found out. First of all,
well, because she
Did
told her.
she told her.
So she said she was dating someone. I don't remember. She said that was important.
Right.
Linda Tripp was pissed because she worked originally in the White House with George Bush. And then Clinton came in and they ended up demoting her because she kept complaining, like making complaints because they'd have different women in the office and they'd come out with their lipstick smeared. And so they were like, well, we're fucking done with her, which they have
Right.
the right to do. You can change the staff at the change of administration.
Right.
And more money, but it was considered a demotion not to be in the White House, to go to the Pentagon. So she
Oh.
met Monica in the Pentagon,
Got it.
and they just start talking, and she's like, fucking psycho.
God.
And she like goes through
Use
for all
that
this
against-
information.
use it against-
and then
So-
she was gonna write a book about her experiences in the White House.
Right.
And the author or publisher was like, that story's already been told. Okay, so her original boss, which was like, he wasn't the president, but he was like a high and like right below the president's, and he committed suicide. And so she was going to write a book about it, the conspiracy behind it.
Okay.
And the publisher told her that, that story's already been told, like no one's going to read it. And then she's like, well, I know this girl that said she did it with Clinton. And then she's like,
I hate her for that.
she's like, well, I need proof. You need to record her. So
with that being said, no, I don't think she deserved the scrutiny she got from the media, but
he was married.
he was married. You knew that. And
Yeah.
you played the game. And you messed up and told somebody that you probably shouldn't have told. I would have never said that.
Oh, she
Especially
was
because-
very manipulative.
Right, but I would have never, even though I still wouldn't have said anything, first of all, because he's married.
You wouldn't
Like,
tell me if you fucked the Clinton?
if I didn't know you, but she's not her bestie.
Well, that's all the friends she had.
Maybe, well, if that's the case, I guess, but still, that's what you get, because I wouldn't have trusted her.
And then it tells the story of Paula Jones, and what she was put through and her, all the women, Hillary, humiliated, like basically one person, he's just been a perv all his life. And I don't know why she's still married to him, to be honest.
It's cheaper to keep her.
He has more money now after the presidency than before. 'Cause
Yeah,
they only
she
get
would
like
have
$200,000 a year, $280. It goes into a trust. They can't even spend it until the end of the term.
Shut up.
And then they get a check, but then they take out all
all
their-
the expenses and
from
stuff.
like their parties with
Yeah.
the food and the chefs, or when they have dinner made for them. So basically, they come out with nothing, but then they go make a book deal and then they make a ton of money.
How the hell does the president come out with nothing at the end of all that? I mean, you just get wealthy during the presidency? I don't understand that. You get wealthy after the
Yes,
presidency.
because you can write a book, you can do interviews.
But what about the money?
You
I
do
need
public
the dough. I need
speaking.
that stack. No.
No, I mean,
Oh my
first of all, they already
God.
have some money because they had to pay for their campaign somehow. It's not all through donations. Like President Trump. Oh, why did I say president? He
It made me puke.
He
He paid for a lot of
the office
because he had a lot of money. I don't know. That's so strange to me. But I don't know. I guess Monica. I don't know. I'm sorry. It comes with the territory. You mess with a married man and it gets out, that's what it is. Sorry, baby girl, you got to take that. But on the other hand, if it was just a regular congressman and he didn't have any marital ties, no children or whatever, then no, I don't think that should have been.
well, if he didn't have any marital,
If he wasn't married, she wouldn't deserve
It wouldn't
that.
be a scandal.
It wouldn't be a scandal, right? But with that being said, I mean that's what it comes with, Olivia Pope. I mean, it is what it is.
but
So she would be sleeping with the president. I don't. That's just part of the game.
scandalous.
Sorry.
No, but nowadays she looks really nice. She's like lost. They made her look really fatter than she was with the character. She favored her for sure, but she did. I don't believe she was ever that big. I know she had weight issues, but she's like slender now. She's trim. She's got a very pretty face. Like she has that beautiful hair, and she does public speaking. And
Wow.
she wrote a book.
But can you imagine every time you get up on the mic, standing there holding the mic like this, and they're like, "Yeah, I wonder if that's how she held the president."
Well, she was on her knees, I think.
Hey, it don't matter. Knees, elbows, it's all, But yes,
I never get on my
name is
knees.
Monica, and I'd like to talk about holding the president like this. Like she can't live that down. Like Monica, the other person, that's the same as the chick, Lorena Bobbitt. Like there's nothing you could ever. Lorena Bobbitt is single right now. I know she ain't got no man. She gonna never have a man, because after you do something like that, it just
It's a
fire, you
two-way
gonna get
street for
burnt.
me. I mean,
yeah.
you did fuck with him, and
Yeah, it is what it is. Sorry.
yeah, but I don't get on my knees. I'm too heavy. It fucking hurts, and then my feet go numb, and I'm like, get on the. I know, and it's like you have to get back up, and you're like, oh.
That was back in the days. Those are the young days. You could do that.
Oh, I didn't suck dick, not right away.
Oh.
There was no way I was putting a dick in my mouth. I mean, it was preposterous to me.
Preposterous.
Preposterous.
Well, that's a pre-qualification for marriage, apparently.
Do you think women don't do BJs? Slob on the knob?
Nowadays?
You just swallowed really hard.
Now
You think there's any woman that doesn't?
like now? No.
Like, not this minute.
No, I mean, in this era, no. I think they're all doing it because that's what these men are out there. Come on, girl, let me flop it for you, and that's what they want. That's the first thing they're gonna be talking about. I already know because it's just.
I wonder, I should ask him, like, would you have ever married me if I was like, I don't suck dick?
Ask him. I would love to hear the answer.
He'd
to
probably
that.
be like, hell no.
like, hell no, girl. You gotta slap that knob like Jill.
Or if you do, but it's bad, like, what would you do?
Oh, then they would be saying, no, babe, we're good. I'm cool.
When you bite him?
Oh, or gum them to the. Yeah, they'd be like,
Go deep, baby.
it's okay.
Listen,
no,
honey,
thank you.
your thing is like this big. And from
It's coming out the back of my
I have
head.
a very high gag reflex.
Oh my god.
I'll gag brushing my teeth, so don't. But you know when I will bite him though is when he does this shit. That
Ow.
shit I don't like.
Don't grab my hand.
No, he pushes
Actually-
it, and I'm like, and then he's like, I like it when you gag, and I'm
When
like, well, one day maybe I'm gonna throw up on you because that's what a prereq to a throw up is gag.
That's terrible. Oh Lord.
I think he did say someone threw up with his dick once.
Oh Lord.
That would be
cannot.
horrible.
That is harsh. It is so harsh. Hey, fuck it. She's gonna say it.
Hey, I mean, this is life. I'm sorry.
Sorry, IG, Facebook, because she's gonna say it.
Always.
I like that. Well, I guess that sums up our coffee talk.
Remember, you can listen to us on all major podcast platforms. Please do us a favor and rate and review. That would be fabulous. Buy us a coffee.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's it.
That's it. Miss Lou out this bitch.
Bye. Love TT.
Keep it a stack. Get out of line, she gon' keep you on track. Step out tonight, she gon' look like a snack. Don't raise your voice so your ass make it smack. Head stay on point, walk around looking new. Lived in the 90s, so she know it's cool. Focus on her, she ain't worried about you.